Okay, going live. Hopefully everyone can hear us. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hopefully you all can hear us okay. Hopefully everyone can hear us okay. We're getting started. Let us know if there's any audio problems or anything like that. Yeah. And so, hello.
Hello there.
Everyone hear us okay? Please let us know. Hello, hi, we here? Okay, great. I had to update a few things. This is our first live stream in
6 months.
Oh, 6 months.
That's half a year.
Yeah, so we never wanted to stop doing live streams, but with our lack of internet, we just haven't been able to. So we're happy to be getting back into it. Hey, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Fate.
Minnesota.
Hello, sound is fine. Great. Yeah, I got a new microphone that's going to be better than this one. There were some XLR connections that I wasn't able to get done, so we're going with old reliable here. So hopefully everything's doing okay. We need more Stranger Things episodes. Yeah, working on. We've had a lot going on. We've still been unpacking. As you can see, the office is not fully done yet. Kids started school like on a Wednesday this week. We've got some other stuff going on behind the scenes too. So we filmed another Clone Wars episode today. We filmed My Husband Watches video. We filmed Transformers 2 yesterday, which should be up tomorrow for everyone. So we've been going through them, getting them done, and we're going to be doing some Stranger Things later. If you're not aware, on Patreon, Avatar: The Last Airbender has won the next TV show poll. So you will be getting that. We're going to finish up Stranger Things, and we might try and do a couple episodes here or there in between, but we're working on it. Detective Cobra, Holden, please do a series of The Office and Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai has been one we've been putting on the polls for a while now. Chris Carnett, missed you guys. Been busy. You've been busy. It's all good. Glad. Yeah, we have. Everyone's been busy. With the amount of stress we've had with just not having internet, it's been really, really rough.
Ridiculous.
Creed Bratton, beans. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate the beans. Luciferianism. Luciferianism. Good evening from the UK, guys. Congrats on 250K. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. It's been a fun journey. Unfortunately, right when we passed 250K, we weren't able to hop on a live stream yet. We had to have AT&T come back out and move the place with the modem. That was a whole thing because the guy swore he couldn't put it where we wanted it to be, and I just said, okay, we'll put it where you can.
It wasn't even, he didn't even put that much energy into it. He just the minute that he came in and started talking to us, me and Holden immediately were like, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
We don't want to badmouth him, but it seemed like he just didn't
want to
do what he was there to do, and he just wanted to get in and out. And so that was really unfortunate because it just created more problems for us. We had to have somebody come back out, and it was not good. So we were again let down by AT&T. But at this point, we're not even going to complain about it because it's we have internet, and we haven't had internet in so long that...
Yeah. Luckily, they had a guy follow up. He was like, yeah, you could have put that in there the whole time. I'm like, oh, okay.
And he was really nice and
the guy who ended up fixing
informative.
It did a great job, too. Ultra Magnus Hertz, 1986 Transformers movie. I don't know if we're going to do that one. That's the animated movie from the 80s. We might do that one. I've seen some comments of people requesting that, but we shall see. People talking about Transformer or Avatar. We're going to be doing Avatar. We will be watching Miss Marvel. That's one that we couldn't watch when we were at the other place. Some people were like, Holden is a Christian. He's not going to watch a show with a Muslim. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Come on. Is that what you think of me? But we're gonna be watching it for sure. We literally couldn't. So
we're planning on binging it tomorrow.
Yeah. So we think we're going to split it up probably into 2 videos. The first 3. I think they're 15-minute long episodes, probably 40, 45 with the credits. And we're probably going to do 3 episodes per video and just knock it out in 2 episodes, 2 videos. Jalen Martin. Hi, Holden, Jen. How are you guys doing? I'm Jalen. Hey, Jalen. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Haroldson became a Harmy member. Thank you. Welcome to the Harmy. Harmy members also get access to all the Clone Wars episodes. You don't have to be a patron for Clone Wars. All Harmy members get it as well. Jen, the new show Yellow Jackets, freaking slaps. Also only one season so far. Also still slacking on Westworld. Chris Cornett, how's it going, man? It's been a while.
So we were watching Dexter, and I accidentally clicked on Yellow Jackets. So I saw the intro, and I remember thinking, like, is this Dexter? So it actually looked kind of interesting, so I've been meaning to go back to that and actually check it out. And Westworld, I very much want to watch. I've heard very good things about Westworld, so I would love to check out both of those shows. We just like have a ridiculous list of stuff that we want to do, both for content and then just on our own time.
Yeah.
And we were joking today, we need to get like a dry erase board just to write down all the things that we want to do, because there's so many things, so many recommendations that we've gotten, and we want to do all of them. We got to like find the time, and finally we are getting to that point where we are going to have time. It's just kind of getting there.
Yeah. We're also working on some non-reaction stuff. Jen's going to be helping, or we're going to be working together on a little Pensacola documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it'll be. If you are not aware, we do the occasional documentaries. I did one on UFOs. I did one on we did one with Prime and Hunter on some haunted places in Pensacola. So this one should be fun. There's a few videos that I want to do. People have been talking about. Timothy says Dragon Ball reactions. There's a Dragon Ball fan film that just came out. I haven't been able to talk about it all. There's some commentary videos I want to do. We want to do together. That we haven't been able to. So once we get this set up, I'm going to be doing more of those on top of our regular reaction stuff. Creed Bratton, hello from North Korea. Yeah, okay. Right. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all have to watch Arcane at some point. It's the best animated series I've seen. It's only 9 episodes long. That's one we've been recommended quite a bit too.
Yes, very much so.
I also really want to watch Sandman. That's it's a Neil Gaiman comic from I think the 90s, early 2000s. It's one that I read, and apparently Netflix turned it into a series, or at least one season. I remember when Joseph Gordon-Levitt was in talks to do a movie, but that's one that I want to watch. I don't know if we'll do a reaction to that, but I would like to. Devin's in the chat. New intro is going to be lit. Devin's working. Devin does all of our intros and a lot of the VFX work. He's working on a new intro for the general channel and a new intro, like a general intro for my wife watches too. And he's shown me a couple of the things that he's been working on, and it all looks really, really great. Halloween ends soon. Yes, I cannot wait. Oh, here, somebody actually says, do you guys think you'll get to watch Sandman? I certainly hope so. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Just scrolling up, everyone. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Have you seen the Wakanda Forever trailer? That's another one. We have not reacted to any of those trailers yet because of this, but we will, because now we are getting set up. Obviously, You can tell by the background there's still stuff that needs to be set up. But yes, we want to do. By the time we end up reacting to it, it's going to be old news. So hopefully some of y'all will still be interested in that. Pretty late here, 2 a.m. just to hear you talk on Livestream. Well, we're glad that you're here. Let's see. Have either of you seen Stand By Me? Yes, I love it. Absolutely great movie.
I've never seen it. I don't know what it is.
Sir Travis Draco, thank you for that super chat. Super generous. Congratulations, guys. Love the content. Any chance Brightburn is in your future? Yes, I have not seen Brightburn. Brightburn is that movie I was telling you about that was like the evil Superman. It's not Superman, but what if Superman was evil? And it's like this kid, and he basically has all the powers of Superman, and he's like horrible.
Is Will Smith in it?
That's Hancock. No.
Oh, okay. No, I don't know what that is then.
But that's one that it's James Gunn. It was after James Gunn got fired by Disney. That was the first movie he worked on. Then he did Suicide Squad, Peacemaker, and he's coming back and he's doing Guardians 3. Let's see here. I want to make sure we get these super chats. Jonas Holm, thank you so much for becoming a member here. Have you guys watched the new Jurassic World yet, Chase? Nope. Not yet. Oh, Prime's in the chat. Prime's traveling right now.
Prime.
Hope you guys are having fun. Jameson Franklin, thank you so much for that super chat, man. We appreciate that a lot. Jen Holden, so far, what's your favorite episode from season 4 of Stranger Things? As of now, we've only watched the first 2. So we're going to be watching some this weekend.
Yeah.
We're trying to get caught up this weekend. So of those 2, probably the second one. I think we're learning more about Vecna. I hated seeing 11 being bullied. That was really, really tough to see. But
yeah.
So probably we're not very far in. You've seen what we've watched so far.
Yeah, they were both very, very good.
Yeah. if you're on Patreon, you can watch the whole episode with us. You all need to watch Mr. Robot. Absolutely phenomenal. I've heard good things. I've not seen it though. Holden, I love your Batman short film. Thank you so much. I worked really hard on that. I will say one of the cool things about that is that we did that with no internet, or at least limited access to internet. So that's all done. I am going to be doing a kind of a behind the scenes video of that. Again, I know that it's been a while since like release and that, so some of the hype or some of the not the attention, but the people that were interested initially is probably going to have died down by then. But I did want to talk about it, what it's like, because I know that we have Patreon and super chats and stuff, but the budget for that was extremely low. Like anybody could make that. You don't have to be a big YouTuber or make all kinds of money to make a short film like that. So I think I did it probably under $700. I think for the whole thing, and that's I know that's $700, but considering what we did and the quality of it and the bat suit, and we probably, if you put in enough initiative, I had internet access, I probably could have shaved that down even more. So I am going to be doing a follow-up on that. Adam Gregory Official, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I worked really hard on that, and it doesn't get pushed by the algorithm, so I'm glad you got to see it. Adam Gregory Official, hey, Holden and Jim, just wanted to know if you all have seen the show Breaking Bad.
I love Breaking Bad. I think it's one of the best TV shows ever made. Holden has not finished it, and I really want him to finish it. I also want to expose him to Better Call Saul, because that's also very good in its own right. So that's, I don't know if we'll do it. Maybe down the road we'll do it for like my husband watches. But I would really love to have you see it either way.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw a little bit of Breaking Bad.
I saw up to season 3. I think the beginning or middle of season 3 I got to. And I did. I liked it a lot. I just never finished it.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Timothy, one more question. Excited for DBS Superhero? Yes, I am. I'm hoping that I'll get the chance to watch it next week when it comes out. I did tell Sean Schemmel that I saw the trailer for it, who's the voice of Goku. He said that he's not in it very much, so I think it's really going to focus more on Gohan and Piccolo. I will say the trailer, Jen and I saw the trailer for it when we watched Thor, and the trailer probably is not very enticing to a non-Dragon Ball fan. I'll say that. But as a Dragon Ball fan, I am really, really excited. Sean Schemmel says it's really, really good, but he might just be saying that because he's worked on it. But I think that it'll probably be good. I'm hoping we get some Gohan redemption stuff, some Piccolo redemption stuff. So I am very excited to see it. The animation's different, but that doesn't mean it necessarily means it's going to be bad. So anyway, long story short, yes, I'm excited. Miss Marvel, we will be getting to it. I talked about it earlier in the live stream. We will be watching. We're going to be binging it probably this over Saturday and Sunday. Will you guys watch the rest of the Transformers movies? Yes, we will. We absolutely will. Will you react to Terminator 1 and 2? Been on the thing for forever. And yes, we will be watching it.
Yeah, that's one of the movies. I don't know anything about the second one, but I have some reference for the first one. I don't know what it's about, but I've seen like memes and stuff.
Yeah.
So I really want to see Terminator.
Gamolimo, man, so glad that you're here again. Man, it's been what you said, 6 months?
6
since we've done a live stream. Glad that you're back, man. Thank you so much for that super generous super chat. We appreciate it. Glad to know you're back with internet. Hope both of you are loving the new place. I wish you all the best. Yes, we are.
We are.
We mentioned in one of the videos, I don't know if we posted it yet, but we talked about how just like there's something like spiritual or like emotional about being out of that house. Like it was draining us both, like
draining
emotionally.
Our souls. Like I have never experienced anything like that. Where, I mean, we were just so stressed.
It was horrible.
On like a emotional level, a spiritual level, every possible way. And it was like coming from this house, like like horror movies. That's the best way to describe it. Like, and so when we moved here, I commented to Holden, I immediately felt like this sense of calm. I just can't even describe it.
No, the horror movie thing is the other's Boston. The horror movie thing is like the best analogy I could say. Like in horror movies, like where they go into the house and it just like sucks their soul. And it's not just like the internet thing. It's like the management there that was there too. Just like we're so like I was like, you guys lied to us. You told us that this company serviced the house and they don't. And they like argued with me about it, and they denied it. They wouldn't take any responsibility for it. That and they.
I think it also, like, logically, I think it's because it also threw off our like routine, and I know that I thrive on routine, so that was a big hit for me. That affected me a lot, and I know for Holden, as far as like content goes, that was a huge bummer for him as well. So I think logic, that's probably why we were just so...
I mean, I said there was stuff coming out that we couldn't react to, and there's some videos that I saw that I wanted to talk about. I couldn't do that. So we'd end up having to either record in bulk, which is what we tried to do, or record when we could. And we still had the lease at the old apartment until the end of this month. So I would drive from Pace to Pensacola, about 25 minutes one way. And I wouldn't stay because it takes 3-4 hours to upload tons of gigs of several videos in a row to send off to Devin. And so I'd go there, come home, so 50 minutes, and then I'd have to go back either in the morning after I dropped the kids off at school. So just like all this time just to upload or download stuff. When I was working on Batman, I didn't have access to a sound library or sound effects or like anything. So I pay Epidemic Sound monthly for music that I can use across the whole channel. So I'd have to like look at clips that I would edit and then go back and try and find sound effects, download them, take either my whole computer or my hard drive back home, see if it matched, and if it didn't, I'd have to go back again. It was just hell.
And bear in mind that this is like immediately coming off the heels of our wedding. And so that was another stress, I think, that added to it, just psychologically knowing that we haven't had that like time to really enjoy just getting married and whatnot. Any like business we needed to do, we couldn't do because not only did we not have internet, but our phone service, it was like
we were like
dark spot.
We were like in a dead zone.
Yeah.
So people are like, Holden, why don't you just hotspot it? I'm like, I can't hotspot it.
We couldn't like respond to emails. We would have to go out into like our driveway to send an email. Like it was ridiculous. I mean,
so people are like, why can't you use Starlink? Like Starlink
we tried Starlink, won't come till 2023.
It wasn't available till 2023. We tried. When I say we tried everything, we tried everything.
Yeah.
And we couldn't. Anyway, I know we're getting off track. I'm missing some super chats here, so we'll try and catch up on some of these. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't miss too many. Okay. I got that one. Miss Marvel. We will be watching it. Gamolamo is there. Watch Gravity Falls. I actually haven't seen Gravity. That's on Cartoon Network. Maybe one day, Detective Cobra. Barack, thank you so...
and he was asking about The Office.
Oh, in The Office?
I've never seen The Office, so I mean...
Yeah, maybe. Barack, thank you so much for being a member. Member for 3 months. Oh, wow, thank you so much for being here. Ace Mobile Gamer, always glad to see you. I'm glad you guys are still here after all this time with no live streams. Have you done Big Trouble in Little China? No. My favorite film and Just a Wild Ride. That's actually one I have not seen either. I know of it, obviously, but that's one that I haven't seen either. Will you react to Invincible? Hey, from Scotland. Hello. Invincible, I'd like to. We keep putting it on the polls on Patreon as far as TV shows, but Avatar: The Last Airbender won last time. Hello from Denmark. Hope you two are doing great. Thank you for the super chat. We are doing great. Much better now that we're in the new house. Are there any shows that you really want to start soon? I want to start Sandman.
I want to start Punisher. I've been wanting to see Punisher for a while now, and I'm really hoping that y'all come through on that because that's something I've really wanted to watch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking for Daredevil Season 3.
Yes.
We have to watch The Defenders before we watch Daredevil Season 3, though. It's like Marvel, like the Marvel phases. Broken Wolf, member for 3 months. Thank you so much. Guys, remember, members get access to Clone Wars. So, lowest tier patrons and lowest tier members, everybody gets Clone Wars. So if you're still interested in Clone Wars, we're pretty far into it now. We're about to finish season 4.
Yes.
You guys are curing my COVID right now. Love you guys. So thank you so much, Broken Wolf. We both got COVID, so we know that hell. Matthew Dunham, super chat, no question or anything, but we appreciate you. Thank you so much. What was the inspiration behind my dog watches, Emily?
Okay, so here's the story. When me and Holden got together, I had Falcon, and he had Boston. And I had always done like just dog voices, like just not on purpose. It just happens. You dog owners know. I mean, y'all do it. Anyways, when we moved in together, Holden gave me so much flack for the dog voices. And then I started noticing he was doing the voices too. And before you know it, we are a dog talking family, and it is like every day, all the time.
We have like distinct voices. Really. We have distinct voices for Falcon and Boston.
It's sickening, really.
And so we were just like, how funny would it be? Because I think in some of the videos we were doing the voices in the videos for Falcon and Boston, and then we were just like, how if they just watched like Homeward Bound or like Air Bud or something. Yeah. So we just had them sit for like 4 minutes.
Yeah, and I mean, Falcon and Boston could not be like more polar opposite. They're really just, Falcon is lazy. She really seems to hate everything.
Yeah, she
and
does.
Then Boston's like this very like happy dog that's just always wanting to play. And so that, I think, made it even more interesting to have those two different dynamics.
For sure. Raul Guerrero, opinions on a Christian dating a non-Christian. Interesting question. So this is one that's been up for debate for a while. There's a verse in the New Testament, if you don't know, that's Jesus talks about being yoked together. Paul talks about it like, so for example, what if you had two non-Christians or two Christians even, and then after marriage, one of them converts or deconverts? I mean, you're supposed to divorce that person, and Paul says no. So you're supposed to stay with that person. So as far as Christian dating a non-Christian, in the modern culture, I'd say as long as you're both respectful of each other's belief or non-belief, and you can talk about it openly, because faith or non-faith is a big part of your psychology, your philosophy. So as long as you and your partner are cordial and can talk about that respectfully and are open to one another, I'd say it's fine. And Paul even says, like, if you have two non-Christians and one of them converts later, you stay with that person, and your partner's actually edified through your conversion. But that's, anyway. So as far as my opinion on it, make sure that they're respectful and don't shove anything down their throats, and expect respect in return, would be my opinion on it. Sir Travis Draco, you guys have or plan on setting up a P.O. box? We do. Oh gosh, we have mail. Thank you, Sir Travis Draco. We have mail. Sorry, am I freaking out too much? Guys, we've had this mail for 5 months that we haven't opened because we've been waiting for the live stream. It should be actually on the description of the live stream. So yes, go ahead, check that out. Let's get caught up on these super chats real quick, and I'll start opening some mail. Let me know. I don't mean to overtalk you, so if you want to jump in, just tell me to shut up. Movie Maniac 03, y'all should react to World's End. It's a part of the Cornetto trilogy. We talked about the Cornetto trilogy and doing that. I put it on polls before. Thank you so much. I love the video. Can't wait for more. Movie Maniac, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Your reaction to the MCU Phase 5 through 6 announcements. I've only seen little bits and pieces of them. I've been holding off until we had internet again.
Has the MCU established like how long it will go on for? You know how like some TV shows have like, we're going to go for 4 seasons, and then
the closest thing I say in the announcements, they show you what is in the phases. So in that sense, yes. But
that's for like the next year or whatever.
They show pretty far on. I mean, I think right now they're up to like the year 2026 or 2027 or something. Okay. So they know. Did you hear about Warner Brothers canceling the Batgirl movie? If so, what are your thoughts?
I did.
That's one that I would love to have talked about some more. I mean, big things are happening at Warner Brothers, especially with Ezra Miller. Did you hear about that?
That he's having some legal problems. That's all I know.
He's having a lot of problems. Warner Brothers canceling the Batgirl movie is huge, especially because Michael Keaton was reprising his role as Batman, the original cinematic Batman. He's also supposed to be in the Flash movie, which they're debating canceling. From what I understand, Batgirl was pretty much done. I think they were almost finished with post production. I think kind of like when X-Men Origins Wolverine came out, they were doing test screenings but with incomplete CGI, so you could watch the movie but nothing was done. I actually did the same thing for Batman on Patreon. I was like, here's for some of the tiers, like here's the whole thing but with no visual effects. As far as I know, people were hating on it, and so Warner Brothers deciding to totally cancel it. It's such a strange move.
Okay.
No, that's abnormal.
Why would you go through? And I understand that they would still have work to do before releasing it, and so they're maybe cutting those costs. But why would you still put that much effort, time, money into that, and then cancel it?
I don't.
Just based off of.
I think Warner Brothers just doesn't know what they're doing. I really don't think that they know what they're doing. And then, because I hear you, it would make more sense to me to be if they would just be like, Batgirl isn't where we want it to be, but we're going to release it on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to have the cost of going to the theater. We think we'll have more loss, but HBO Max, it is what it is, and just let people watch it. But
I mean, was that the confirmed reason?
From what I understand,
because maybe there was something else behind the scenes.
Bad reviews, and I think they don't know what to do with the DC EU right now. And then I can't imagine them. I don't know what they're going to do about the Ezra Miller situation because it's getting worse and worse and worse.
That's a situation I don't have any patience for, I guess. Like, you being a celebrity and acting that way, and you know that that's going to affect the work that you do, is just so unfair, idiotic. Like, I don't understand. What is he doing?
I think there's some mental stuff going on. There was a video a few years back, where a fan met him, and she was being playful. It went viral at the time, and he grabs her by the throat. And I remember thinking, I thought that he was just playing with her at first because I'd seen him in Justice League and whatever else. I was like, is he just messing around? And we're just, as the audience, are we're being told something else happened. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt at that point. I was like, maybe he was just messing around and he took it too far or whatever. But no, I think that there's some mental illness, straight up. I think that there's some mental illness.
Well, I would have a little more sympathy for that situation. But I don't know. Some of the stuff that I've read is just he's being careless and young.
Grooming a child, this girl, off of an Indian reserve. As of right now, that girl and her family are missing. Last I read, that they're just missing, and that he's starting this cult thing. I don't know. I don't know. So Warner Brothers is in this tight spot because people are like, if this was any other person, that person would be fired. No questions asked.
Right.
And how much of if they release the movie, is Warner Brothers complicit, or if they are at all or not?
Well, not only that, but also I feel the idea of recasting him would be a bad move. So there's multiple different. I don't know. Because they would have to start all over.
So I think that if you were to recast, the Flash would be the best one. Because in this Flash movie, they're supposed to be doing the DC's version of the multiverse. That's why Michael Keaton Batman was going to be coming back. I heard Ben Affleck might have been coming back to be Batman because they're just doing what Marvel's doing. So if you were to recast him, it would probably be that movie. And I think that if they do, I don't know what they're going to do, but I don't know why they don't just cast the CW's Flash. He's successful. People like him. He's already established. He has an established fan base.
But there had to have been a reason why they didn't go with him.
Because DC's stupid and or Warner Brothers is stupid, and they didn't want to. They wanted to have a Flash for TV, and they wanted to have a Flash for the movies. And I'm being kind of harsh on Warner Brothers. There is some logic to that, but that's what I would do. I would just take the show Flash and make him a movie star. They already have a loyal fan base.
Maybe, but I feel traditionally, just switching it up like that is not necessarily always successful.
It wouldn't be, but because it's the Flash, if they were to do something if the Sony,
but because they're already in a corner.
If the Sony deal with Spider-Man fizzled out, and they were you're not you can't have Tom Holland anymore, or something to that effect, they could take Andrew Garfield, they could take Tobey Maguire, or they could introduce Miles Morales, a whole new actor. They have options, and Warner Brothers does have options if they want to get rid of him.
Well, you know what? If Warner Brothers is having this many issues, they probably have a non-compete or whatever, but.
Yeah, probably.
They need to steal somebody that formerly worked at Marvel.
They did with Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon directed the first two Avengers movies. Huge success for Marvel. Brought him over for Justice League, bombed, and got all kinds of trouble and horrible. So they actually tried that, and it just ended up being horrible for them.
Well, maybe, somebody in the box for, ideas for future movies. Somebody ongoing.
They need
on their creative team, because I know that a lot of people say, as far as like DC compared to Marvel, the creativity is just not there. It's not that like wow factor.
Yeah.
I think
they need a Kevin Feige. They need a Kevin Feige, somebody that will run their cinematic universe, because that's all Kevin Feige does. He runs the MCU. Anyway, back to comments here. She-Hulk Attorney at Law next week. I'm very excited for it. We still have to watch the new trailer for that too. Sorry, I'm going to get caught up here. I know we were kind of going off there on that. Good question. Thank you so much for that one. Let's see here. We're getting a little behind. Sorry, everyone. I know we were kind of talking there. Okay. Just remembered the Part 3 doc called Trainwreck Woodstock 99. Don't have to react. It's freaking good. We watched it.
Just watched it. We finished it last night.
We watched it last night. Or we finished it last night. I think we started a couple days ago. Yeah, crazy stuff.
I told y'all, like, I know you think I don't watch movies, but my, like, bread and butter is documentary. So any documentary that comes out, I want to watch it. And the minute I saw that pop up, I was like, we got to watch it. And we did.
It was very good.
Very. Very shocking. I knew a lot about that event and the things that went on there and how horrible it was. But seeing that, I mean, I was a kid. So seeing that as a kid and then as an adult having like a reference point for the things that they're talking about was deeply disturbing. I mean, they were talking about like women that were raped
there
at this event. You were seeing the video of them starting fires throughout the festival, and that was just so shocking.
Crazy. Yeah, great documentary. I really enjoyed it. Montana Bruce, hey guys, fellow Patreon here. You guys have to watch Cobra Kai, one of the best shows on TV. Yeah, we put it on the polls there. Hasn't won yet. Chris Cornett, also Holden, not ignoring you, digging this shirt. Oh, thank you. Was about to say something else, but Jen, not seeing The Office made me forget everything.
I have heard that it's very, very good. I would like to give it a try.
Wook Hunter, thank you so much for becoming a Harmy member. Hopefully you should have access to all the Clone Wars episodes now that we've done. Handsome Rob, I love your content and congrats on 250K. Thank you so much. This is Christian Sanchez. Have you ever thought about introducing video game content? Yes. Now that we have internet,
we're going to do it.
We're going to be doing some of that too, yeah. Some of the first ones starting out might be some live streams of maybe Jen trying to play some stuff instead of like recorded and then edited content, but we'll see. We do want to. Jerry, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate it. How does it feel to be one of the best channels on the app? Thank you so much. I don't know about that, but we appreciate it. It's a very, very nice compliment. David Crabtree, love the full-length reactions to Transformers, a film I adore. Glad you enjoyed that. I'm glad people watch those. I never know if people are going to actually sit down and watch the full-length reactions with us, but it's cool that some people do. I think the next two sequels will actually address some of Jen's specific criticisms. I also vote for a reaction to the 86 animated film. Yes. A few people were asking for that. We might do that one. I actually haven't seen it. I know a big plot point that happens near the beginning, but I haven't seen it fully. We have watched Transformers 2 already. That should be out tomorrow. We got a little behind on our end filming, so it's probably not going to be early for patrons, but this coming week, patrons should be having their stuff early again. Just asked about the mailbox. Yes, there should be a P.O. box link down below. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and start opening some mail here. Jerry Augustin, thank you so much. Can't wait for you guys to watch episode 8 of Stranger Things. Can't wait for it either. Just starting to watch the MCU reactions. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Kevin Scares You. We appreciate you. Sorry, I'm going to start blowing through these guys. Tell us about when Matt yelled, "So which one's Jen?" I don't know what you're referring to. Tell us about when Matt yelled, "So which one's Jen?" I don't know what you're referring to. Gerardo Ibarra. Holden, when are you starting on OnlyFans? We're actually going to start one for Falcon downstairs. Just kidding. Jen, was it hard, scary for you in Florida at first?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was. It was me and Savannah, my daughter, that moved down here years and years ago. We didn't have any family here or anything, so it was, anytime you move to a new place, it's difficult to get settled, establish, stuff like that. But after that, I really did enjoy it. It's definitely different from Minnesota. But in good and bad ways. So I'm glad I'm here.
Good.
I don't see us leaving for a very long time at least.
Yeah, we talked about moving to different places, but for now I think we're going to be here. Wild Ducati, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. Hello from Tampa. Congrats on 250 and your cool vids. Got to do a Top Gun 1 and 2, Big Short, Midway if you haven't seen them. What would be your top 3 movies that you're excited about? All the best. Hard to say. I did not get to see Top Gun Maverick. Matt and I were actually supposed to go see it together while it was in theaters, but we couldn't coordinate a good time to do that because he's a big Top Gun fan. Top 3 movies I'm excited about right now. Probably the next Spider-Verse movie. I think just off the top of my head.
I'm very excited to see Don't Worry Darling, I think it is, which is
Olivia Wilde.
Directed by Olivia Wilde. She's in it as well. And that has a very ominous, terrifying almost movie. So it has Florence Pugh in it. So I'm really, really excited to see that one. I think it comes out in September. So that's my number 1 movie right now to go see.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one too. Have either of you seen the Kevin Smith movies such as Clerks, Mallrats, Dogma, and Jay and Silent Bob's? I'd love to see y'all react to that.
I've seen Dogma. I love Dogma.
I actually haven't seen Dogma, but I've seen Jay and Silent Bob.
You haven't seen Dogma?
No. Well, you haven't seen Jay and Silent Bob? No, I like Kevin Smith a lot. He's I know he gets some crap on because he's kind of like the quintessential Hollywood nerd that is like every nerdy documentary. But he has his story of filmmaking is that's the dream. He maxed out credit cards and stuff. Jen did great in the recent cooking sponsor. Would love to see Children of Men or Prisoners eventually. Congrats on 250K. Yeah, so that was Jen's first ad that we did. It was Factor, which we're going to continue working with because they were great. We're actually been eating a lot of their meals. That's one of those we get some weird sponsorship requests from time to time, and I really do try to be selective because if I'm going to be putting my name on what I'm advertising, I want it to actually be good. And I think for the most part, I would say that they have been. There was that Raid Shadow Legends period, but that's still a good game. But Factor is great. Anyway, I was going to do, I still should, this is actually a good reminder, of a compilation of outtakes from that. I was going to put on Patreon as an exclusive.
Y'all don't see that.
Because, we've talked about it. I was like, it's a little too formal the way we did it, I think, than what I typically like.
Yeah.
Because it felt very infomercially, but that's okay. I think halfway through when we're actually cooking the food, it was a little more fun. But we were going to be doing another one. This month at some point. We're already contracted with them to do another. So I'm looking for. We have some fun ideas because let's do some skits or let's have some. It needs to be more fun. I would click off a formal ad in a video, and I know people even if they're not interested in it, they'll still watch the ad if it's engaging. Tim. Oh yeah, Tim. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. I just read that one.
Tom.
Did I say Tim?
You said Tim.
Oh, Tom. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. It's a little far away. I have astigmatism. Steven. Congrats on 250K. You deserve 10 times the amount. First time I watched, I fell in love with the channel. I'm from England, Swindon. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Steven, for your £4.59, £4. I don't know. Thank you so much, Stephen. We appreciate it a lot. Oh, everybody wants to hear you talking in that accent. That's what everybody's saying. Not for me.
I can't do accents. I can only do Falcon's voice. And that's
no, you can do good. Let me just hear you just talk about it next time you see one, talking to them more like Cockney accent.
I don't know what that means. I don't know anything about accents. So when you were I don't even know why you know so much about accents. Why do you know what Cockney is?
I just watched a lot of Harry Potter.
Did they mention that in those movies?
No, but they have different. They're all different. Anyway, Gregor, the Goat Seed Geek, Ezra Miller is in too much of the movie to recast and refilm. I'm not saying recast him for the Flash movie. I'm saying recasting him moving forward. They would. I think that they could make that happen. If they were able to do stuff in the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus with Heath Ledger having died halfway through production of that, they can do something about Ezra Miller.
I don't know. I think that's a different situation.
Well, I'm saying they finished the movie and they did stuff with it.
Yeah.
I'm saying if they could do something with that, surely they could do something with Flash. documentaries are cool and all, but when are you watching the Minions? I feel that is that the Minions, the animated Minions? Because I already watched that.
Well, I've never watched it.
I watched it with, I don't know if he's joking. Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. But the Minions I'm thinking is the little yellow guys from Despicable Me. I took Fox to see that in theater, or the new one, so I actually watched that one. Hang on.
Ted Hammond. Have Fight Club with the dogs. Boston will lose.
Wow. What's it like to know the Queen? That was really good.
See, I'm so bad at them.
No, that was really great. All right. I know we're getting caught up on the super chats here. I want to read some other ones too. Video game reviews. New free games, multiverse, Warner Brothers character version of Super Smash. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play that. Hopefully it's going to be good. Any chance that would actually be a great one for Jen to play? I think so that Smash Brothers is like condensed content. It's not like super story intensive. Any chance you would show her the Watchmen TV show? I don't know about the TV show, but we actually were talking about the Watchmen movie today. Congrats, guys. Deserve the subs. In case I missed it, will you guys be returning to Daredevil Season 3? Will we get close up before the new show in Season 3 is 10 out of 10? Yeah, especially with them coming back. Yes, I want to do the Defenders first. So we will likely be doing that. The patrons voted for the next show we're going to watch after we get through Stranger Things, and it's going to be Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's been requested for forever, so we will be doing that one. React to Paddington 1 and 2. Probably not. All right, guys, I'm going to read some mail. I'm going to open some mail that we've been holding on to for forever. I know I missed a couple here. Actually love Transformers 1, 3, and Bumblebee. Much love from Denver. Thank you so much. I'd like to see reactive films in different decades, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. I would love that too. I'm super open to that. It will be terrifying because Olivia can't act. Oh, no, I'm talking about Olivia Wilde when you're talking about... That's not true. She's a great actress. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I know in House there was a couple times where she was a little rough, but I have faith in her. This movie looks very good, very enticing, very creative. So I'm curious.
Would you react to multiple Punisher films? Maybe, if people are interested in it. I really
multiple.
I think there's two. I think there's two of them. I don't know if it's even the same guy playing Punisher. Jalen Martin, I really enjoy y'all's movie reactions. Keep at it. Thank you so much, Jalen. We appreciate it a lot. Glad that you're here. Ezra's so crazy he makes Shia LaBeouf look stable. Demetrius, my wife and I are planning to move to Florida in a year or so. So any pointers or advice, either Panama City or Tampa, Pensacola? I did a series of videos years ago before I had any popularity on YouTube of Pensacola, like popular restaurants and stuff like that.
I think you want to stay away from Panama City. It's kind of dirty. It's don't. It's but like Tampa, I know there's a lot of stuff to do in Tampa. But I think Pensacola is nice too.
Yeah, we're in Pace right now, technically, which is like just the neighbor of Pensacola. We go into Pensacola for most stuff that we need to do. But Pace is great. So far, I really like Pace.
Pace is very family oriented.
Here's some mail. This was back in May that we got from Danielle Duhan in New York. This was to us and the family. Jen actually opened this one already, thinking it was
on accident, y'all.
Regular mail.
So sorry.
But so I have not seen it yet. There's a sweet letter, Scott.
Well, I didn't see it.
You pulled it out.
But I don't remember what it was, and I didn't read the letter at all.
I usually don't read letters on live streams because they can be personal. This is Scott, Danielle, and family. They got a 3D printer. They designed this Spider-Man 2 3D printing thing for us. This remote that comes with it. Oh, cool.
That's a great idea.
Here's a crazy thought. Have you ever considered doing maybe a short bloopers clip after the credits roll at the end of videos? I'm pretty sure you did on one video, and it was great. Yeah. Well, in our reaction videos, we don't really have like bloopers. We really have stuff that we cut
Our
out.
whole video is a blooper. I mean...
but in other videos that we do, yeah. Well, I mean, we were talking in this one about doing a blooper reel for the Factor ad we did.
Yeah.
Thank you, babe. This is really, really cool. Oh, it comes with a remote, too. It's an LED. I don't know if you can see it all that well, but it's the Spider-Man 2 picture. Oh, yeah, you all can't see that at all, can you? But it's a light-up Spider-Man 2 picture. Remote. Remove before use. Okay, cool. But really awesome. I love getting stuff like this.
He loves Spider-Man.
Put it on my desk with my stuff. I love getting stuff. By the way, for all you guys out there that are into memes, we'd love some more.
Bring them on!
We have the Holden Hardman subreddit. I don't run it, but it's fan run. And I would love to see some memes. We used to get memes all the time of us like watching stuff. Appropriate, though, please.
You can also tag us in Instagram if you want, whatever one you prefer.
Yeah, you should probably tag Jen. I'm less likely to see on Instagram. I'm not as active on there as Jen is. But Jen will share with me anything that she sees on there. This is from Jad Entertainment. We only have a couple. If you'd like to mail us some stuff, check out the description box here. Did you watch Miss Marvel? Not yet, but we will. We will be this weekend. Opening this. Got my handy dandy scissors. Have you seen Love and Thunder? Yes, we did a review for it.
Yep.
Somebody had mentioned Mr. Robot.
Oh.
And just sent us the Blu-ray for it.
Oh. That was so nice.
Now we're obligated. Thank you so much, Jad Entertainment, or whoever sent that to us. I want to see if there's a note in there. I am familiar with it. I know it's
Is it still going?
I don't know. It's the guy who played Freddie Mercury. Congratulations. It's a gift for us. Congratulations on your marriage. Newer Patreon member. Love all your reactions for Marvel and movies. I think you'll both love this series. It's my absolute favorite, from Ron B.
Oh, thank you, Ron.
Thank you so much, Ron.
We will check this out.
We appreciate it. I don't know if we'll...
I love watching shows.
We'll see if maybe we'll do a reaction or review for it, but we appreciate it. Thank you so much. And ever since we didn't have internet, I've been adding so much to my actual movie collection because we've been having to buy the movies outright. Thank you so much for that, Ron. That's very, very kind of you. Let's see. I got a letter here from Greg Wari or Wati in Everett, Washington. Wow. All the way from Delaware. It's a Family Guy reference. It's a letter, so we'll see. I might not read it down there. Again, if you'd like to send us some mail, letters are always welcome. Just wanted to send some stuff for us to watch. Frequency, Dennis Quaid, one of my favorite movies. It's a list of movies. Indiana Jones, fact. John Williams came to Spielberg with 2 different versions of the Indiana Jones theme song. After listening to both, Spielberg said, can't you use both? So we'll use both versions together. Oh, very, very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, Greg. Sorry it took so long for us to read it, but we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
It's dedication right there.
And this last one is from Daniel Skinner. I am so sorry it took us so long to get to these guys. But we appreciate it. Have you guys considered watching shows you want in addition to polls? Yes. Yeah, we do want to be doing a couple more that we want to do. Or if there's like a few that we would like to do, we'll put those on polls. You know, let people decide. Pamela Anderson. Barbed wire.
Barbed wire.
Thank you so much for sending this to me. Is this porn?
No, but it's borderline.
It's sent for viewers 18 years or more. The sexiest, toughest woman in Steel Harbor, a city marked by chaos and crime, providing a home for a new kind of mercenary. Thank you so much for this wonderful gift. I love it. That's awesome. That was from...
She was actually a really... Like, if you see the pictures of her before she got work done, she was really pretty.
Oh, yeah?
I hate that she...
I'm going to have to say Pam Anderson. She got a yeast infection.
White Chicks.
That's from White Chicks.
You're disgusting.
Thank you so much, Daniel Skinner. We appreciate it. That's all the mail that we got. If you'd like to send us some mail, we'll be doing more...
we love mail.
More live streams here soon, so... Thoughts on doing some animated stuff? We're gonna be doing Avatar: The Last Airbender now. It's gonna be coming up soon. Barbed wire is Marvel. No way. Come on. Dark Horse. It's Dark Horse Comics. That's hilarious, though. I think the MonsterVerse would be cool to react to. MonsterVerse being like Godzilla. And stuff. Did we watched Godzilla vs. Kong?
Yeah, but I was so confused.
Yeah, so you didn't
I
see
was
the other
like,
ones.
because you were telling me that Godzilla was like good.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Godzilla's always been good.
But he's like the villain in that.
He's like an animal, like and he was like destroying everything, but that's because he was irritated. by stuff people were doing.
Okay.
Are we going to react to Black Panther's trailer? We will.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Let's see. We might be wrapping it up here soon. I'm going to see if any last minute comments. I want you guys to finish the rest of Stranger Things Season 4 so badly. I want to as well.
Yeah.
We're going to be cranking out quite a bit tomorrow. So.
Yeah, just so you guys know, our goal, we still have some stuff to get settled as far as like in the house and whatnot, and want to get our routine back. But we very much want to have some more content to release on a regular basis. So you'll probably start seeing things that we haven't done in a while. I know we touched on some of the video game stuff, but we really didn't get to delve into it. So you'll see some more stuff popping up. We just gotta get there, and it's very close.
Harold had said King Kong or Godzilla wasn't good in the 1954 movie.
Yeah, see, I don't like.
No, he's there. He's a good guy. He's good now. Let's see. I saw a good comment here from where'd it go? It said, "What's your favorite thing to do aside from watching movies? Oh, favorite thing to do when you're not watching shows or movies? Spend a lot of time together. Travel. Yeah. We do a lot of family activities and family stuff.
Yeah.
We don't show a whole lot of that because I'm pretty protective over the kids being on stuff. But yeah, that's what we spend a lot of our time doing. Spending time with the kids. Spirit of Halloween is coming out with a movie. Oh, I didn't know that. That's fun. Yeah, somebody else said Barbed Wire is still a Marvel character. That's hilarious.
It's a Marvel character?
I've never... It's Dark Horse, unless... I could be wrong, but maybe Marvel bought them or they're a subsidiary of Marvel. Dark Horse, I feel like, is more like mature type of comics.
Somebody asked about American History X. Yes, it'll be released Wednesday.
Oh. They were asking if we'd seen it. Yeah. So, I don't think they even know. Yeah, we watched it today.
No, I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched it today. It was the first time I saw it, so that's going to be my husband watched his video. Did I wind up finishing Fringe? Hoping you didn't give up before it got really good. Truly, I think we did, only because we didn't have any internet and I couldn't find any copies of the DVDs.
You watched... He finished season 1.
We got halfway through season 2, I think.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I definitely started it.
Okay. But yes, he needs to finish it.
What is something Jen has gotten to learn since being part of the reaction videos?
I don't know. I've learned a lot more about movies.
Like pop culture type stuff, maybe?
Yeah, just things that I haven't been a part of, honestly. Like, there's this community. That's the biggest thing. Like, I didn't realize how much of a following the MCU had. That was the biggest learning experience ever, and that's honestly mostly good. Mm-hmm. But that was definitely a adjustment for me. I was just and people were so strong about their opinions, which at the end of the day, I appreciated. I love people that are passionate about things. So that was probably the biggest thing that I learned, that how big these movies were. Yeah,
that's great. Jamity says, love all the content you put out. Thank you. Hope a package I sent back in May arrived okay. Wasn't sure how to avoid order from U.S. Amazon. Yeah, thank you. We just opened the remaining mail that we had, so hopefully you saw yours in there. We got a 3D printed thing, a Spider-Man thing. We got some letters, barbed wire, which apparently Stan Lee helped create, evidently. And we got Mr. Robot Blu-ray. So thank you so much for that, guys. We appreciate that a lot. You guys should watch Bullet Train. I actually am kind of interested in seeing that one. I know it just came out. Stephen Day, thank you for all you do, guys. Jen, are you excited for the new Muse album this month?
I love Muse. I would love to hear the album. I think they're fantastic.
Andrew Davison, I would love to see Jen play Spider-Man on PS4. I think she would love the story. It's the best iteration of Spider-Man. Love your channel, guys. I played through Spider-Man PS4 4 or 5 times. It is one of the best modern Spider-Man storytelling experiences. Absolutely love it. See Jury, I hope Kevin Smith's film make an appearance. Mallrats has a role for Jen's biggest crush. I love to hear Holden's religious opinion on Dogma. I did hear that there was like religious stuff in Dogma.
I think I might put Dogma on the next poll for my husband watches because it's like a quirky film, but he's right about that. I think you might find some of that interesting.
I'm open for whatever. Haroldson, will you guys ever react to Robot Chicken Star Wars? I love Robot Chicken Star Wars stuff. I don't think it's Jen's type of humor, though. I've watched Robot Chicken from time to time still, but I don't think it's Jen's type of thing. Any interest in the Legend of Vox Machina series? I've never heard of it, so not as far as I know. You're my inspiration, Holden. Thank you so much. It's epic. You're my inspiration too. I appreciate that a lot. I think Dr. Michael Morbius should be cast for Flash. Also, you guys should watch Coraline. Yeah, Michael Morbius. I don't know about. We did a review of Morbius and wasn't my favorite. It was. I chalk it up to it was okay. That's kind of my feelings towards it. The Batman reaction. Now that we're getting settled, we're hoping to do Batman with Matt and the gang. Because Jen and I saw it in theaters. We did a review for it. But I know a lot of y'all like to see us reacting to it. So I think Matt would be a good one for that. But you can watch my Batman short film on this channel. We worked really hard on it. I loved Jen's favorite music video. I love Jen's favorite music video because of her impeccable taste in band shirts. Oh, your favorite music video?
It's been so long since I've seen a music video. I think, honestly, the last time I've watched... Well, hang on. Every now and then I watch YouTube, but that I can recall, like, I think MTV when I hear music video.
Yeah.
No?
I don't really watch music videos either.
I don't either. I'm like a Spotify girl. Like, I just push and play. So anything with, like, Soilwork, I really like Days of Grace. I like Tool, 9 Inch Nails. I like 9 Inch Nails a lot. So anything from that pool. But I don't really watch, like, music videos. I'm very much just a Spotify girl. Yeah. I don't know if...
No, I don't know.
Maybe I'm in the minority.
I don't either. Wild Ducati, great work. I'd love to send you both some fun things from my company that I think you'll enjoy and get a laugh from. Let me know how to get that to you. Give the pups a treat from me. We will. If you like, in the description of this live stream, there should be a mailing address down below. But if you would like, any of you would like to mail us stuff, it is 4960 Highway 90, PMB 144, Pace, Florida 32571. You can send us some stuff. We'd love to get that and check it out. We pay for that post office box, so please send us stuff. I need to justify paying for it. Let's say a Christian friend of mine was not willing to watch Jesus Christ Superstar. Would you? I mean, it really depends. I don't know what their issue was with it. The Apostle Paul says all things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial. So if your friend had a special conviction about watching that movie, maybe they thought it was blasphemous or whatever, I think that's totally within their right to not watch that for personal reasons. Would I? We watch a lot of stuff, and I'm open to the discussion. I'm not as offended by stuff as maybe some other people are, and so I don't mind discussing that. I know how people feel towards Christians, and I'm not going to pretend to put my fingers in my ears. But it's totally. I respect your friend. Totally get that. But I'd probably watch it for to see what the hubbub is about and to discuss it. Just joined. What kind of music do you listen to, Holden? Not much. Most of my music is still like my middle school playlist from forever ago. I think we listen to like Motion City Soundtrack. I like alternative rock. Jen likes harder rock. I went through like a harder rock phase in high school. But most of the stuff I listen to, like we both really like Snow Patrol. Like I kind of like mellow kind of stuff. But it's hard. I like oldies, like a lot of oldies.
Me too.
I listen to like Elvis, Buddy Holly, that kind of the Beach Boys. So my music taste is probably not your average. Like nothing really modern. I did like Imagine Dragons. I went through an Imagine Dragons phase. Probably the only modern band I'm like, yeah. I just don't like top 40 music or whatever crap is out now.
Yeah, if you turn on the radio, you're just going to get a nonstop speech about how much top 40 sucks.
I've really turned into like this old fuddy-duddy of like listening to top 40 music, and I'm just like, this is the crap that people listen.
Picks up our daughter from school and just every day gives her a speech on like how horrible top 40 is.
That's not fair.
She likes Olivia Rodrigo and stuff that 13-year-olds like.
Here's the thing, all this music it's really, really catchy, but the messaging in them is so trashy.
Oh, I agree.
And I was talking about Olivia Rodrigo, who's incredibly talented, but all her music is just like, these boys wronged me, I'm crying in the bathroom, screw them, go F yourself, and all this. And that's fine, but I'm like, I would prefer if, you listen to, if you're going to listen to a breakup song, because I'm not irrational, I know that that's a concern of middle school, high school girls, breaking up or whatever, but at least like have some strength about it. I feel like even like Carrie Underwood had songs like Breaking Up, but you know what? I'm getting up and I'm moving on, and I'm happy, and I don't need you to be happy. And I feel like Olivia Rodrigo is, if I don't have a partner, I'm going to slit my wrist in the bathroom. That's the vibe I get from her.
Carrie Underwood would sing about, beating her ex with a golf club.
Yeah, screw that too. I'm thinking of the wrong. I don't know. They're all garbage. But you see what I'm saying? Like I don't want Savannah to be like, if I don't have a boyfriend, I'm just going to cry and screw him, and she's just so petty and.
No, I know, but it's adorable to kind of watch, because when you mention like you're an old fuddy-duddy.
And what really gets me is that they're all talented. I think Olivia Rodrigo is incredibly talented.
I disagree. I think there's a lot of artists on the top 40 that are just not talented. That they're just getting away with very mediocre songs. Uh-huh. Olivia Rodrigo, I do think that she's talented.
It's just she's shallow.
But there's a lot of junk. I really like Elvis. I think is probably one of the most creative artists of our time, and somebody that clearly put a lot of effort into his art. These days it's hard. As far as like pop, I still feel like rock is one of those genres that gets it right a majority of the time. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I feel like the songs that are popular now just aren't worth singing about. Like rap is a good one. Like all modern rap is garbage. They sing about the same thing. They think about hoes, money, status, or whatever. And like when I think of like rap back in the day, I hate to be like back in my day, but I had people like Tupac and stuff like that that rapped about stuff that actually mattered. It was controversial still, but stuff that actually mattered. And now it's the same. It's all the same thing. It's catchy. Trap is big right now. You can dance to it or whatever. But the actual what they're singing about is so shallow.
Yeah.
Anyway, you maybe go on a rant too. I imagine a caricature of an old man Holden with a cane waving at pesky youngsters listening to his post.
It literally is. It literally is. Like, he can go on and on about just, and Savannah's just sitting there like a typical 13-year-old, like, you just told me this yesterday, but I get it. I totally agree.
There are female artists that are of that age group, middle school, high school, that sing about about being strong and independent and about having some endurance, in life. And I feel like Olivia Rodrigo, while talented, just sings about how depressed she is.
I don't think that she's
spiteful,
the worst. No, I think that she is really a small fish when it comes to like how bad music is. There's much.
And I hate that like a lot of it like permeates into like movie trailers and stuff, like Big Energy, which is a song all about a girl that just is attracted to a guy who has big dick energy. It's the whole song, which is fine, but when I'm listening to the radio at 7:00 in the morning, taking Fox, who's 7 on the way to school, and I have to hear this highly censored version of it on the radio, which you know that the kids who are listening to the radio, they're going to go look up the song and it's just going to be fully explicit. And then it's in the DC Super Pets trailer. Big Dick Energy is in the Warner Brothers DC Super Pets trailer.
Well,
I was listening to that, I was just like, why? Why is that in here?
I mean, it's not as much, the lyrics aren't. It's just that.
But you know, those kids are going to look up those songs or whatever. And this is probably the most conservative that I am about stuff, is just like there's about music or about pop culture movie stuff, because at least with movies and shows I feel like you can censor it more for kids or whatever, but you can't censor top 40. It's on every single station, and then that's why it trickles into TikTok, the uncensored version, obviously. So then you have these 12-year-old 11-year-old girls twerking to Doja Cat, and I'm the fuddy-duddy who's wrong with the world because I'm like, that is that really good for the kids, you know? But anyway, that's just me.
Yeah. That's
probably the most conservative issues that I feel, anyways. Sorry about that. Okay. I know it would be a long sit-through, but would you do my watch is Dragon Ball Z GT Super. I know Holden's a big fan, huge fan. My biggest reservation with doing Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, is that Toei Animation is notorious for like channel strikes. And is that really a battle I want to take with them? So we talked about maybe doing it in a different way, especially since there's so much of it, where we would maybe watch some on our own time. And because I know the show so well, I know like the significant episodes I'd want to see reactions to, and maybe jump around enough to get around that. But that would be the only thing I'd say. Why haven't you guys reacted to Miss Marvel? We've talked about it several times already. We will be doing it this weekend, actually. I know it'd be a long sit-through. Oh, I missed that one. Have seen Purple Rain? Thank you so much for that super chat. It's a very generous super chat.
Purple Rain, like Prince?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I've never seen it, so I don't know. What do y'all think of WAP? Yeah, exactly my point. Holden and Jen, do you like any metalcore music? No, I mean, metalcore is just like hard, like techno-y metal type of music.
Yeah. I wanted to get your answer.
Yeah, techno metal kind of stuff. I don't really listen to that type of stuff. I've listened to metal before, but
it's not like my first choice, but I feel like with every genre, I generally find like songs that I like outside of rock, because a majority of the music that I like is either rock, metal, or alternative. But outside those genres, I still feel like I find songs that I like. So, except for country. Country, I have a harder time.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that.
Not to say, no, I recently have found a couple songs that I like. So I'm thinking that might venture into dabbling in it a little bit. But, we'll see.
Holden screaming at clouds. Look, I know that's probably the biggest dad rant ever, and I'm realistic. I know Savannah's 13, going on 14, and there's only so much that I can say, about stuff like that she'll listen to. But
the mistake that I made was that and this is what I want to do with Fox, is I just want to surround them with oldies.
Yeah, I think
so they don't listen to the radio, because that child is going to be the most cultured kid in high school, and I think that that's great.
Yeah.
That would be so.
I did a little surprise date for Jen 2 weeks ago or so.
Yeah.
And I got her a record player, and I got her the Forrest Gump soundtrack because she.
Really and he got me the Beatles.
Yeah, I got her the Beatles album. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff I like, and so we've been just playing that on our little record player. How do you feel about Green Day? Like them. Simple Plan? Like them. Sleeping with Sirens? I don't know them. Paramore, like them, back in 2007.
I like Green Day. I like Paramore. Simple Plan is a little like, I feel like I'm neutral.
I don't know a whole lot of Simple Plan. I know a couple of their songs I really like, though.
Yeah, but Green Day, very much so. Paramore is kind of poppy at times, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I joined the stream right as Holden said Big Dick Energy. Will a poster tube fit in that P.O. box? Yeah, most of the stuff that gets sent there doesn't fit in there anyway. They hold it in the back for me. So send whatever, and they'll hold it.
Have you seen The Walking Dead? I saw the first couple seasons of it. I think I stopped watching when Rick died, but I thought I
Rick
also
dies
saw.
in that?
But I thought I saw articles with
Rick
him.
dies in Walking Dead?
I thought he did.
I don't know. I didn't get to that part if he did.
But I'm starting to question myself. Maybe he didn't die. Somebody died. Or maybe he left. I don't know. But I saw the first couple of seasons. I'm probably totally wrong, y'all.
Yeah, totally wrong.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it to that point. I watched to the Governor, I think, which is like season 4.
Yeah, I remember See the Governor too. Yeah. I watched beyond that. I'm sorry.
Clearly.
Oh my god, if I remember that, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I didn't know you were gonna watch more.
Well, I mean, now I don't really have a reason to.
No, but see, I thought that I saw an article about like him being back in the show.
Oh, don't try and fix this.
No, I'm not. I wouldn't make that up. But I thought I saw like he's in the show. So I'm like, did he not die? Did somebody else die? It was so long ago. I remember watching it when it was like very hot. I don't know if it's... So maybe y'all could clear that up for us.
Awesome. 66 Jester Death. You need to listen to Synthwave, Gunship, The Midnight, Atlas 84, September 87, and Nina. And I bet Jen loves Nina. She's amazing. Never seen him, but I'll check him out. I mean, people just want to have fun. I don't want to listen to deep, boring music at a party. Hey, I hear you, man. I'm not advocating that you need to be listening to friggin' Enya at a rave. I'm just saying that...
You love Enya.
I do like Enya, too. But I'm just saying it's trashy. That's all. I mean, it's catchy. It's fun to dance to, but you got to admit it's trashy. Come on. I mean...
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, there's people that have grown up with their own genre of music... And so that, to them, is what sounds good, and then maybe our music sounds trashy. So I think...
No, wait. I'm not saying that the music sounds... I'm saying the lyrics are trashy. They are.
Well, all the same. I mean, still.
Unless you consider talking about having sex with all these sluts.
I agree with you, but I'm just playing devil's advocate.
And everything else, that's like not trashy. But my definition would be it's very trashy. Tyler, 250K, congrats, thanks, man, we appreciate it. Have we watched the Squid Game? No, we haven't, not yet.
No, and I really want to. Like, we've been holding off because we're like, well, we want to do it for content, but now it's getting to the point where I'm like, listen, is it ever going to win? Should we just, like, watch it on our own time?
Yeah, because that's one that I really wanted to see.
Same.
Holden, I love your subtle references while you were watching shows, and the Chuck stuff is great, yeah. Thank you. Oh, that's from... I referenced Chuck in Transformers 2, which hasn't come out yet, so... I love how Jen always plays devil advocate. Yeah,
I do!
It's great. It's the best.
Stop it! I want to try and understand other people's perspective, even if it doesn't align with mine. I'm still, like...
Yeah, but so do I, though.
Curious.
But you can understand a perspective, and that perspective still be... wrong or stupid or not right.
Well, I mean, like they would probably say the same thing about...
Right. I mean, it's the perspective of the Nazis that killing Jews is
right.
Okay,
let's
but
hang on now.
But we want to understand.
This is just not, no.
So, I mean, you can understand it and still be like, I understand it, but I still disagree. You know, I still think that you're wrong.
I think it's more our opinion, though. Like...
Look, I mean, maybe.
It's not, like, necessarily a fact.
Well... Fair enough, but to me, singing about hoes and coming in how many hoes you can and your money is the only thing that matters and women are all sluts, to me, in my opinion, is trashy. If that's different from you, then, fair enough.
He feels very strongly about that.
We're still talking about music. That's why we shouldn't get onto that. You should watch Don't Look Up. We did, actually. We didn't react to it or review it, but we did watch it. You didn't like that one. I liked it. Don't Look Up with Leonardo DiCaprio. Kate Blanchett.
It was weird. Like, I just didn't know what to make of it.
It's a weird comedy. It's a weird type of comedy. And it's, obviously it parallels the climate change stuff. But it's trash. When is the next Stranger Things video? We're going to have some stuff coming up soon. But we'll probably have next Stranger Things sometime next week. We're going to be trying to do at least 2 a week. Bonjour. I'm following since long time. You're amazing. It's a pleasure to watch your reaction from France. Thank you so much. Well, that's really awesome. Bonjour. Do it.
No.
Do it. You'll like it.
No.
Quentin will like it. Bonjour.
No, I've done enough accents.
Is Avatar: The Last Airbender already on Patreon? No, it's not. We haven't started filming it yet. We're probably gonna have to get through season 4 of Stranger Things first. So how do you like the song "Boats and Hoes"? Really catchy, really catchy. Of course, that's a comedic song, but I mean that's a fair point. That is trashy still. Jen, you never do enough accents.
There's a reason.
I think they're terrible.
Good. No, you like making fun of me for that.
No, that's not true. I think it's, as your partner, as your husband, I think it's cute, and I like hearing it. Because and especially because they're getting so good as time goes on. But they're terrible.
What are you talking about? I'm getting worse.
The only way for them to get better is to practice. I just need a couple reacts. Jen saying Holden name video, just gold. Meta, by the way. Bullet Train was amazing. Highly recommend. I haven't seen it. Jen, you're not really interested in seeing Bullet Train.
I watched the preview, and I don't know. It just didn't pique my interest, I guess. It has Brad Pitt in it. It has a couple other people that I noticed, but I don't know. I'm open to watching anything, but I have a feeling it's not something I would like.
Mm-hmm. Movable Cupid. I sent you a pic of my bird on Insta. See, my experience on the internet has jaded me. I think, did you send me a picture of your middle finger? Is that a picture of your penis? Is that an actual bird you own? So that's just my time on the internet. That's just how I've been conditioned. Ahmed Zain, thank you so much for Super Chat. We appreciate it a lot. Merci beaucoup. Yeah, it cool. So they said it's all right. You don't have to do your accent. What's your favorite arcs in Clone Wars? We were talking earlier about this, but right now mine is probably the Mortis arc. And you like the Night Sisters, right?
I liked the Night Sisters,
yeah.
Yes.
It's been great. So if you haven't already, make sure you can either check it out on Patreon. All the tiers on Patreon have access to it, everybody. And if you want to become a member, if you don't want to deal with Patreon, you can become a member. They get access to it as well. Let's see here. Elvis Costello, Almost Blue is the country album you want.
I love music recommendations, so I'm very open to them.
What about Murder on the Orient Express or Death on the Nile? We saw both.
I loved Death on the Nile. I think I liked that more than Orient Express.
Yeah, you watched them backwards. We saw Death on the Nile in theaters, and then I was like, this is actually a sequel to the Orient Express. And so we watched that one, but you liked the Nile one more. Alex Glass. Man. Will y'all watch San Andreas with The Rock? Oh, San Andreas with The Rock. I actually haven't seen that one, so I wouldn't be opposed to that. Ahmed, another $1. Thank you so much. We appreciate no comment or anything, but we appreciate the super chats, man. When is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch Along starting? One of these days. Do you collect Funko Pops, Holden? I'm going to assume Jen doesn't. I have a couple, but I don't collect them. I do have a handful, though. Wild Ducati, thanks so much again. Here's to keeping P.O. Box door open. I've seen Out Cold, 90s, 2000s F music at its cliche, cheesy and fun. As a high school teacher, Holden is spot on with the music. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Again, guys, it's my opinion. It is not fact, but that is how I feel about it. You two should watch Mayor of Easton on HBO. It stars Kate Winslet. It's very juicy, as Jen would say. It's a miniseries, so it's a quick watch. Oh, very, very cool. Oh, the accent. Hello, governor. People love the accent.
No, I'm just that bad at it.
Have you seen Prey yet? No, we can't watch Prey unless we've seen the rest of the Predator movies. So, have I seen Uncharted? No, I really wanted to watch it in theaters, but I remember every time I tried, something came up. I ended up missing it. I did see it. It just got added to Netflix though, so I might be checking it out soon. Will you take Jen to watch the new Dragon Ball movie? They say it's noob friendly. I don't know. Do you want to watch the new Dragon Ball movie, or do you want me to just go see that solo or with one of the guys?
I mean, want is a strong word. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know anything about it, and animated stuff, I'm already like iffy on it, but I'm open to checking it out.
it might be noob friendly, but there is so much Dragon Ball lore. Like, what is a Super Saiyan? Why is his hair changing? How can he fly? Who is this guy?
Those would be all my questions.
Yeah. So there's a lot of that. I think that might be one that maybe I'll just check out and do a review on. If there was a plane waiting for you both right now to take you anywhere in the world for a week, where would that be and why? Great question. I know you really want to go to Greece, Rome.
I really want to go to Greece, Italy.
Mm-hmm. I really want to visit Japan at some point because I'm a weeb. Just kidding. I really do want to visit Japan. I'd be happy to go to Greece as well. I really want to go to Ireland and Scotland. I'd love to check out too.
Hey guys, it's Drew who ran into you at Universal.
Oh, very cool.
Have you guys seen Nope or The Northman? 2 movies I'm sure one of you would at least enjoy.
Yes,
we saw
very cool.
Both. I loved both. Probably equally. Definitely are going to watch again. I highly recommend both. The Northman. I loved the show Vikings. And that called to me as soon as I saw the trailer. So, and then Nope was right up our alley because we love...
Jordan Peele.
No, not the actor.
No, the director.
I don't want to give anything away.
Oh, we love alien stuff. Well, that's not giving anything away. It's in the trailer.
Not really.
Honestly, me saying that, it really isn't even a spoiler considering what happens.
Still.
But they know that there's a UFO in the trailers and stuff.
Yeah, but they don't know the details.
Well, I'm not giving the details.
Anyways, we liked both. I liked both. What did you think of them?
Yeah, so it was really cool seeing Drew. We took the family to see it Universal right before school started as like a family trip. We vlogged it, so I'll be working on that.
You were so nice, nicest subscriber ever.
Yeah, really, really cool. It's really strange because Universal is like 6.5 hours from where we actually live. So it's like a whole different city and whatnot. So it's really interesting because to see like people from the country that like recognize us. He stopped us at Universal. Really, really cool. I got a shot of you. I'll be putting in the vlog, so you'll be in it, which hopefully you'll enjoy. Loved Nope. I really, really did. There was a lot that like it's a Jordan Peele movie, so a lot that you have to think about afterwards, and I think it's really, really solid. I would say there might have been some stuff that that was maybe trying to be connected that maybe could have been done a smidge better. We didn't do a review for it. We were going to, but I'd love to maybe talk about that some other time or review it at some other time. But overall, I loved it. The Northman, loved it. I think it's the director's best movie. I liked it more than The Witch. I liked it more than Lighthouse. So both of those were great movies. Punisher better get picked soon.
You're telling me. I am so anxious to watch that. Partly because, I didn't know really much about the Punisher, and now I just love the character. So I feel like it's very necessary to see some more about him.
Mm-hmm. When is the next Transformers reaction coming out? Should be tomorrow. Holden and Jen, will y'all ever do My Family Watches? I think it would be awesome for you guys to do that for certain movies, of course. We've thought about it. I've said before, I'm very particular and protective over the kids being in videos. So we thought about doing some stuff with Savannah. I'm also worried. I don't want that to be an excuse for like clout chasing for middle schoolers. That if we have Savannah in a video that gets tens of thousands of views, that's a big deal to kids. And I'm not saying that she would, but that's in the back. I don't want that to be a haha. I get more likes than you or whatever. Again, I don't think that she would, but that I can't help think that.
The one thing that we did talk about doing, if we agreed on it, would be Star Wars.
Yeah, we thought about doing the original trilogy with Savannah and probably making that in a single video. I thought that would be fun.
But no plans as of right now.
Yeah, we got some inappropriate comments about Savannah that you got in online.
Yeah,
and, when I started to think like maybe it's okay, and then I realized that it's the internet. Makes me less inclined to do
Most
that.
of y'all, I really try to get back to everybody on Instagram, so I try to read every message. And 99% of you guys are so respectful, sweet, kind, and just great. But last week we received a message that was very shocking, and it was about Savannah. And obviously I just deleted him and blocked him and the message and whatnot, but I told Holden about it. And it was pretty upsetting and shocking that they were talking about a 13-year-old girl that way. Yeah. So that kind of put a bad taste in our mouth. We know YouTube, we know online that there's, going to be people that are inappropriate, but having that right there and seeing that was just like a wake-up call.
Yeah. I've never really been 100% for it. We did our family vlog, and even that, like, we're going swimming and stuff, and so, like, I purposely try to edit around Savannah in a bathing suit or Jen in a bathing suit or whatever, and I am generally uncomfortable with it. Family vlog, fun, it's, that kind of thing. I'm trying to be okay with that. As far as, like, recurring, I am very protective over the kids, and that's just confirms to me why I need to be that way. But Savannah has verbalized that she does want to participate in some stuff with us, and so I don't want to just be like, no.
We may do it. It's just I think after that we're just kind of like, let's.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm generally uncomfortable with it, and if I get enough reasons to not do it or to stop, I will. I have no problem doing that. Even we had a comment there that said, "Don't bring the kids into it at all. It's just a bad idea." Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and definitely. We would not be doing anything with Fox at his age.
Yeah, he's 7. Disgusting. Sorry, you should expose them. Here's the thing. People like that, they don't use their regular accounts. They use burner accounts. They're garbage people.
Well, and I feel like with... generally, if I've seen any negative messages or anything like that, I have a pretty thick skin. It takes a lot to rile me up. But... with the kids, it's one of them. But even still, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. I'm going to delete you, block you, do everything that I can to just distance myself. And that's what we do, so.
Yeah. Brandon, thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate it. Jake from State Farm. In the Andor trailer, a character says, "You're in my net. Are you a fish or a thief?" I instantly thought of Jen's, "Is it a fish boat?"
Oh my God! That's funny.
Yeah, that's terrible. That's so sad. Yeah, I mean, that's how it is. Please watch RRR. You don't want to skip this movie.
Copyrighted it.
Savannah wasn't informed, I hope. Not at all. Not appropriate for her to know that. There's always statistical error for creeps and stuff online. Sorry to hear that happen, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, though, it hasn't... That was the first time I received anything that vulgar. And I think the only message I've ever received about our kids. So... besides that, y'all have been so nice and so great, and it's a very rare occurrence. I don't want you guys to think that it's all the time. It's honestly just...
Yeah, it's few and far between. But it does happen, and I hate it. I really, really hate it. Holden Punisher origin, yeah. I'm one bad day away from being... Not really, I don't.
But he takes it very seriously as far as, like,
I do.
Anybody...
I don't play around with that. I don't. Say what you will about me, but I just don't play around with that. Y'all should definitely react to Rambo movies. I would love to, because I have not seen the Rambo movies. I bought them all a while back with the intention of watching them, and they're still in the shrink wrap.
Is that the one with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, Stallone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Devin even pointed out, having kids also complicates monetization, I believe.
Yeah,
it also makes us... But not that would, that wouldn't be a deal breaker or anything. But I mean, that is a point. If if we have Fox who's 7 or Savannah who's 13, that that can cause us problems legally. Anyways, I didn't even think about that. But that's a whole other good point. RRR's on Netflix. I know you have a lot to watch. Yeah, we get so many. It might be from Ahmed here, but we get so many comments about RRR, which is an Indian film that I'd love to check out. I don't think it would be. Up Jen's alley. From what I understand, it's like very Bollywood style, kind of absurd action. I think it's a guy movie, is I think the point I'm trying to make. It's like a dude action movie.
So there's no like storyline. It's just...
I mean there is. I'm sure it's a 3-hour long movie.
3 hours?
Yeah, 3-hour long movie, but I think it's like a dude movie. I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. Yeah. Will you ever show Jen any anime? I think Attack on Titan would be a good one. I've been trying to do Attack on Titan for forever on the polls. But yes, I would love to.
Funny enough, I started checking out suggestions from you guys as well. I watched Jen's favorite, The Rock. Loved it. Loved Sean Connery. Yeah! The Rock is like my all-time favorite movie. I love Sean Connery. Him and Nicolas Cage are just so great together. So yes, check it out. I'm so happy that you liked it.
Holden, you always look so calm. So I wonder what really makes you angry.
Top 40 pop and people saying things about his kids.
Yeah, I am overall I think a pretty level-headed guy. I don't really get upset all that much, but I have my limits. I'm human too, as much as anybody. I don't like messing around with the kids. And oh gosh, when we were at Universal, we were at Volcano Bay. It started raining, and Fox was in a towel and was soaking. He was crying and he was having kind of a breakdown. This is stuff that y'all don't. Probably will never get to see, but the real life that we have. Raining, a towel around. I'm trying to get him out of here. I'm annoyed that they've closed down the pool. This is the last day of our family vacation. I know we're not going to get refunded, and it's like 11 o'clock. And it's Volcano Bay, and so we spent a lot of money. And one of the employees saw Fox crying in this soaking wet towel with me trying to get him and calm him down and stuff. Instead of comment like, "Is that one of our towels? Because we'll need it back." And not my most Christian moment. I didn't do anything bad, but I snapped at that person really bad. And later on, I was like, "You're going to take the towel from my freezing 7-year-old kid?"
Fox is like, he's smaller than a normal 7-year-old, so really it's just like almost an infant baby wrapped in a towel.
He's not that.
And like crying. He's very small. That's my point. And just the nerve, like, what were you gonna do if we had said, "Yeah, it is your towel"?
It wasn't their towel. It was our towel. But even if it was, you're not refunding us. You see the situation we're in. He's a 7-year-old. He's vocal. People are seeing this, and you're gonna come over here and you're gonna try and take this.
It's like pouring cold rain.
Yeah.
Like,
so I don't. That's the type of stuff I don't really play around with. And I know she's just doing her job. She's supposed to get towels or whatever, but read the room, lady. So I did snap at that lady. There's probably going to come a video of me sometime that
a compilation.
There's going to be. I'm going to be like on TMZ one day of me yelling at somebody that said something to the kids or something. Patrick Stewart, how's it going, man? Holden, you're an inspiration. Truly love you and your beautiful family. Thank you so much, Patrick. Patrick's been a fan for a long, long time. If I'm not mistaken, you've started doing some reaction videos of yourself that have occasionally popped up on my recommended. So great job on that. Hopefully your friends are enjoying the stuff that you're showing them. Very awesome. So glad that you're here. Thank you so much. It's a family bromance. Jen will love the bromance. RRR. It's a family movie. Jen will love the bromance.
Oh,
got it.
I would.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
That.
AT&T. Why are people saying AT&T? Holden hates mouth breathers. Oh, AT&T. Oh, I see. Yes. What makes me mad? AT&T. They make me mad. Yes, they do. They sure do. I've had some pretty vocal phone calls with them. A lot of people say they can't picture me like that, but I can lose.
He can get pretty mad.
Well, all right. You heard it here first, folks. Yes, I can. This is making it seem like I have like closeted anger issues. No, I don't. I just there are certain things that I will get upset about. I have missed the past 2 to 3 months of your vids due to my master's degree. Sorry. No, not at all. Did you have any highlights? I need to look back on your recommended. We did. I really enjoyed doing Indiana Jones. It wasn't like a high viewed series that we did, but fun. I'm glad that we finally got around to it. Mm-hmm. And probably Stranger Things probably being the big one. Things. Yeah. If you haven't, Chris, we have a lot of Clone Wars on Patreon and on the YouTube membership. There's a lot of fun stuff in there. Like I think on that, and I forget that that's not posted publicly, but there was a period of time where we were at the old house and the power kept going out on video. So like we're watching not even raining. This is the hell of the old house. And there's some funny like stuff from those videos. I think that's
also why our oven clock is always not set. We're not just walking by it every morning and not doing anything about it. We set it, and then the power goes out. We have to set it again, and then, yeah.
Which I think we only ever mentioned in the Clone Wars videos. But yeah, we got so many comments about the clock blinking, and we've reset that thing 4, 5, 6 times, but the power keeps going out. And I was telling Jen, it's going to screw up my PlayStation, it's going to screw up my desktop because the power just goes out randomly here. NBA Control, what's your favorite movie of all time? I love The Count of Monte Cristo. I love that movie. Honestly, Spider-Man 2 is probably one of my favorite movies as well. So you love...
I love The Rock, yeah. The X-Files movie, Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Yeah. If you missed the Batman short film, watch that. Yeah, we worked really hard on that. Devin did a lot of hard VFX work on that. So glad you all enjoyed that. I'm going to be doing a follow-up on that, just talking about it, because I knew going in that we couldn't do huge like fight sequences and stuff. We just don't have the manpower, don't have the money to do stuff like that. So we focused on like a popular comic that already existed and adapting that into a short film. There's a one comic issue, so it was a doable, realistic one that we could create on a realistic budget. And luckily, we had a fantastic Batman, which just helped elevate it. Devin did the majority of the VFX work. It looked great. Tyler Adams did some VFX work. He did the bullet shot and the blood splatter on the ground VFX work. So all that came together, and it was really, really great. I was really happy with the final result. I just wish that YouTube would push those more. Y'all should watch the Rocky movies. Would love to do Rocky. Love the Rocky. They're working on the next, I think, Creed movie now. Any plans for Breaking Bad? Mentioned it a couple times. We've seen it quite a bit. We probably aren't going to be doing anything anytime soon with it. Is there another short film you'd like to do next? Currently still in this post-production hell of my Spider-Man short film. Filmed another scene for it probably about 2 months ago now with the Spider-Man actor that we have. And that's slowly coming together. That one is definitely a bit off more than I could chew for the time because it's so VFX intensive. It's the reason that I chose to do Batman in the interim that was more manageable because the Spider-Man one, it's a lot more. It's a lot more dialogue, a lot more scenes, a lot more VFX. So that's just slowly working on that one. And a lot of stuff I've never done before. I've never tried doing before. In that one too, so hopefully that comes along as well. I'm still working on it. Constantly in like different phases of like things, but it's like over here working on it while I'm still trying to create content that gets posted quicker. Why do you upload so late? Late in the day? Because we upload 9 a.m. our time, or late as in after stuff comes out. After stuff comes out because we're just now getting internet and it's been really tough to get stuff. Hi from Canada. Please react to The Abyss director's cuts. It's awesome. You guys rock. James Cameron? Yes. The Abyss is one I have not seen. And I know that's really popular. I know a lot of the VFX work of that movie. And that's one that's been on my list to watch for forever. I would love to do it. Holden, were you aware with what happened with the Spider-Man Lotus fan film? Yes, I am. I know that there were some racist, either racist or homophobic remarks from the guy who was directing that. And he was working on Spider-Man Lotus the same time I was working on mine. He probably had a better production value. It looked like he had more resources than I did. But it was. I remember I started working on mine, and then I heard that he was working on his. And I was like, oh, well, shoot. Yeah. But mine has been in post-production hell, and now he has controversy around his. But yeah, I'm aware. I am aware of it. Any Christian defense vids coming up? I actually really enjoy them despite being agnostic. Well, cool. Yeah, well, I did the Boys one. And I would have done the second one already had it not been for the move, but I have started writing out stuff for it. So I'm hoping to finish up at least the second part to that. I know that those videos are controversial and they're not for everyone, which is why I separate them, but I'm glad that you enjoy them. The people that do watch them seem to really enjoy them, whether they're atheist or agnostic or Christian. So, and that's kind of where I like them to be. I make a joke in the, as I'm working on the second one, about I had atheists who were like, you're a closeted apologist who's trying to convert people on one hand, and then I got really hateful messages from Christians who called me a wolf in sheep's clothing, how I'm purposely leading people astray from God. So it's really interesting how you get those two polar opposite reactions from that type of stuff. So I would say if you do watch those, just I have no veil, I have no hidden agenda. It's very to the point, So hopefully you can just take it as it is. Great question, thank you for that. Holden, what are your thoughts on Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars? So these are the next Avengers movies that they've announced. Kang Dynasty, Kang being from Loki. The main bad guy from Loki is apparently a heavy hitter, and Secret Wars, which is a very popular series in the comics. I'm very excited for them. I know a lot of people have been crapping on Phase 4 Marvel. They're saying it's scattered all over the place. For one thing, I feel like Phase 3 was the conclusion of like its arc. So I like separate that. So Phase 4, I've just been enjoying. There've been stuff that is not for me. There's been stuff that I don't like as much as other things. And I think that they're trying to branch into other types of audiences. Stuff like She-Hulk, stuff like I Am Groot, which might be more for kids. We haven't seen it yet, but it seems like it's more kid-centric. Moon Knight. So I think there are different flavors of stuff. But I've overall just been enjoying it. So I'm excited to see what their plans are for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Please do Cobra Kai, or please do Karate Kid movies and Cobra Kai. I would love to do Cobra Kai. I haven't seen it, but I feel like we have to watch Karate Kid before we do those. You do have a bit of Sunday school energy in you, Holden. Sorry, it's just me. I don't try to, but any relationship advice videos? No, we don't have any of that. Jen and I have talked about doing a how we met, like our history of our relationship video. We've touched on it in the past, and like in live streams and stuff of how we met and all that. But maybe making a formal or more official video just on that, and we could talk about relational stuff in that. The comments jumped all of a sudden. Let's see here. Ahmed Zain again. Thank you so much for the super chat. Toby, childhood nostalgia, diving too early on adult side, still great. Andrew Dark, Ultimates era, best swinging visuals, best romantic duo. Tom, best comic accurate and most heartbreaking story. I don't know if I agree with all of that. I do see that. I don't think that Tom Holland's the most comic accurate Spider-Man. I don't think he's even close to the most comic accurate Spider-Man. But I do think that where he's at now is leading him to that direction. But so far, no. I do think that maybe Tobey Spider-Man, they got him out of the high school era maybe too soon. Still great. Andrew, Dark Ultimates era, best swinging visuals. I don't know if I think that his is the best. The opening of Amazing Spider-Man 2 had some really amazing swinging visuals. But then again, Tom Holland's had some pretty good ones too. Yeah. All opinion. I love all three of them. How excited are y'all for Wakanda Forever? We still have to watch the trailer for it, and I'm really interested to see the direction they're going to go. We are going to do a reaction to it now that we're getting more set up. But I am looking forward to it. I'm really curious to see how they're going to handle Chadwick Boseman passing away.
Yeah, definitely excited for that. I've heard about all the drama that they've had during the production, so it'll be nice to actually see it come out.
Brandon, do y'all plan on watching the Nightmare on Elm Street movies? I'm curious about Jen's reaction to Freddy Krueger. We hadn't talked about it, but with Halloween coming up, we usually do a series of Halloween-centric or horror movies.
I get him mixed up with the guy with the face mask. But I have wanted to see those movies because I know that they're like a cult classic. So definitely during Halloween.
Yeah. I haven't even seen all the original Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So I would love to do that as well. Ollie, thank you for becoming a Harmy member. Enjoy all the Clone Wars videos. They're under the community tab on the channel. You should have access to all of them now. Uh, Ahmed saying, thank you so much again. Oh, we're going to be arguing Spider-Man, aren't we? The line of responsibility was Stan Lee ad-libbing above the comic. Ben never said it was done later in the comics when he went to college and was completely alone. Raimi popularized it. So all three are great, and we should all be happy. I am very happy. That they are all great, and I am very happy. I couldn't agree more. Thank you for that super chat, man. We appreciate it a lot. Freddy versus Jason. I forget about that. If you didn't know, I did 2 short films. One of which was Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees. I did a follow-up about a year later. Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, and Leatherface. They all fight together. So if you're newish and you don't know that I do the occasional short film, you can check those out. There's a playlist on the channel of just short films. Batman is the most recent one that I've added to that. Batman Solo's Marvel. I'm so happy with the growth of the channel. Congrats, Holden and Jen, for hitting that 1/4 of a million subs. Yeah, crazy. One of my favorite channels on the platform. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate it a lot. Ollie gifted 20 Holden Hardman memberships. What does that mean? I didn't know you could gift memberships. I've never seen this happen before. I have never, ever seen this before. MP Jumper is a patron too. Gifted 10 Holden Hardman memberships. This is a first. This is a first for me. I've never seen this. I didn't even know you could gift memberships. Oh, how cool is that? That is the coolest thing. That is one of the most generous, coolest things ever.
That's awesome.
20 Holden Hardman memberships. So that's so if you were gifted a membership from either Ollie or MP Jumper, you can check out all the Clone Wars videos now. How cool is that? I've never seen that. Very generous of you. I didn't even know you could do that. But very awesome. Thanks, Ollie. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, now you all have, if you were just gifted the membership, you'll now have a little icon next to your name.
That's very cool.
You'll get highlight stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff over there. Hey, I'm a member now. Very cool. Thank you guys for doing that. That's very generous of you. And I love having the members. That's awesome. Very, very cool. I think there's like 7, 8, or 9 Clone Wars videos, all full length, like 20 to 30 minute long a piece, that y'all should be able to check out now. And now that we have live streams, we'll be able to do member-only live streams in the recent future, too.
That's great.
They just added gifting members to YouTube recently.
Okay.
Oh, very awesome. Very cool. That's one of the coolest things I've seen. Holden, do you think Spider-Man should team up with Daredevil to fight Kingpin in the next Spider-Man trilogy? I really don't know when, but I would love to see that. Spider-Man and Daredevil teaming up has happened in the comics. I love their interactions. And I would love to see Charlie Cox and Tom Holland interact more. I know we got a little bit of a No Way Home, but I would love to see that. Absolutely. Has Jen seen Morbius yet? It is definitely one of the movies of all time. Yeah, we watched it in theaters. We did a review for it. If you want to check it out, you can hear both of our thoughts on it. But yes, we have definitely seen it. That is neat, yeah. Any DC animated movies or more Jackie Chan movies? I would love to do more Jackie Chan movies. We really need to delve more into animated stuff. Right now, we're doing Clone Wars heavily on Patreon. But I would love to do some classic anime movies. I think that Jim would like a lot. Forgot to ask how you two are doing. So happy to see you guys streaming and also reaching this amazing goal. Congrats. Thank you. It's weird because we've spent the first 4 or 5 months of our marriage struggling with this housing situation. And we moved before we got married, like 2 weeks prior to us getting married, specifically to avoid that. So we could just start our marriage post-honeymoon settled. And the irony is that it's been the biggest issue that we've had to date. Not like between us, just that we've faced as a couple. Right. And so I'm so I can't tell you how happy I am that we're just out of there, just for like our mental health being out of that place. E King, hello, you guys are great. Will you guys watch the Sandman show on Netflix or Invincible on Amazon Prime? I really want to watch the Sandman because I read the comics. But I don't know if that's one that maybe we'll watch on our own time. And Invincible, I keep putting on polls on Patreon. But right now, Avatar: The Last Airbender has won. So we'll be doing that one soon after season 4 of Stranger Things. You want to add anything? I know I'm doing a lot of chatting.
We want more live streams. We're gonna try and do them like we were doing them before, like once a week, probably on a Friday night, kind of like how we did today. So definitely doing more live streams. We miss doing them, and I'll never take internet for granted again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Do you guys get a special YouTube plaque for 250K, 1 million? When I don't even have my 100,000 one. I never got one. I don't know if you have to do something for it or not, but I'm currently without a plaque. So I wouldn't mind one, YouTube. I would love to have one. Christian, hey Holden, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Hey Holden, love your videos where you discuss religion. Very rational about it all. Any updates on when a Christian take on the boys part 2 may come out? Love you guys. Congrats on 2K. You guys earned it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I usually separate those videos from the mainstream because I know that it's not for everyone. I also get a dip in subscribers. I think I lost like 28 subscribers or something after the first one. Not enough to discourage me. I mean, that's to be expected. But yes, I am working on a part 2. Currently, the reason that it's taken so long is because mostly of the move and of the internet. I think in the first part, it's mostly me talking with a couple clips here and there. I like to have more like interactive stuff in the commentary type videos, so I like being able to add clips and add other, add things to break the camera away from just me talking. And now that we have internet again, I can edit it really the way that I want to. But yes, I am working on a part 2, and you will be getting that soon. And I'm probably going to transition that out of the boys and into just a general discussion of stuff. Because somebody was talking about that line in Batman vs. Superman where they're like, if God is all powerful, he cannot be all good. And if God is all good, he cannot be all powerful. And, I'm limiting myself to being able to talk about religious references and other pop culture things if I'm focused strictly on the boys. So I think the next part will be just on the boys, and then I'll break away after that. But I'm glad you enjoy those. I really try and keep them level-headed and good. So thank you for that. I appreciate the super chat. I'm glad you enjoyed. Andrew Davison, keep up that Sunday school energy. Okay, I wish we wouldn't call it that. I think that's what sets you apart, and I enjoy your thoughts from a Christian perspective on movies. Well, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it a lot. And one of the good things about making the content I do, Christian or not, is that I get hate from everyone. I get Christians that hate me. I get atheists that hate me, and I get you find people in the live stream that tolerate me. So thank you all so much. I'm just playing around, guys. But at everyone, kind reminder: please watch the Batman short, even if you already saw it 5 times like me. Your member Patreon senpai requests it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, he gave everybody members. You got to watch the Batman short film. Thank you so much, MP Jumper. All that is funded by patrons too. So all that was totally funded by Patreon. So thank you guys for enabling me to do that. Still low budget, but made it so I could make that. So thank you so much. I hope you guys do check out the Batman short film if you haven't already. I've been pushing it like in cards on some of the videos, on the offhand that somebody might click on it near the end of a reaction. But I hope that it's worth a watch. Another thing about short films is that they do break away from like the typical YouTube mentality where, we do quick cuts, jump cuts, and we just move on. Whereas something like Batman or any movie is slower. You have to build up character and exposition. I'm not doing jump cuts. So it is more film-esque. And a lot of the times the YouTube audience really doesn't want to sit through that. They want, quick. And this is more film. So hopefully that's not too discouraging. Ricky Diaz, excited for the next 3 years of MCU, Avengers 5 and 6, and so much MCU content. Out of all announced, what are y'all most excited for? I don't know. I don't know everything that was announced, but I'm really interested in the next Avengers movie, Kang and Secret Wars in particular. But the stuff leading up to that, I'm really, really curious about. My favorite, probably Phase 4, aside from like Multiverse of Madness, was probably Moon Knight. I thoroughly enjoyed Moon Knight. Really, really loved it.
I really liked WandaVision a lot. I don't know what's coming out, but I thought I heard that Loki season 2 is coming out soon, maybe.
I don't know about soon, but yeah, I heard that they are working on it.
And I would be really interested in seeing that a lot.
Yes, same. Ahmed, again, thank you so much for the super chat. If you want 3 idiots, a great way to understand any Indian movies. It has everything, great story and characters. Also, hopefully you guys are okay since the move. Yes, thank you so much. I think between you and a couple other people have been really pushing us to watch some Indian movies. So definitely curious. Definitely want to check some of them out. And yes, we are doing okay since the move. I'm glad that we're finally moved out. Would you ever watch the 2009 Star Trek movie? Yes. Actually got them on Blu-ray specifically for us to react to. We just haven't gotten to that point yet. But yeah, Jen's a big fan of J.J. Abrams. Yes. And has more Star Wars-y... I know it's not Star Wars. Don't kill me just yet. But more of like the pop culture reference-y type of stuff that I think she'll enjoy those for as well. Mark, hi there. Thank you for that super chat. Very generous super chat. Really like watching you guys react to pop culture. So real and down to earth. Thank you. Apologies that it's been brought up before, but any thoughts on Firefly and Serenity? No one has actually brought up Firefly or Serenity this stream yet. I have not seen Firefly. I think I saw the first episode and a half, first 2 episodes, but that's been it. And I know it has a huge following. So for those reasons, I would love to check it out. It has enough of a following that they canceled it after the first season, but then made a movie, Serenity, later to like tie it up or to give some sort of closure to the fans. So, which is telling. So I would be really interested in checking it out. I know it's like a space western. I don't know if that's like similar at all to like The Mandalorian in that way, but yeah, I would be interested in checking it out. Can someone ask Holden about the Conjuring universe, please? I don't have a membership, and it's my birthday. Oh, World of Devin, happy birthday, my friend. Hopefully it's a good one. I do try and get to the other comments as well that aren't super chats. Conjuring universe, we watched the first one. I would love to do 2, The Conjuring 2, and I have not seen the newest one that came out. So maybe around Halloween time is when we usually knock out a lot of like scary movies and scary stuff. We've done that, I think, the past 2-3 years. So we'd love to check them out. Aaron 1, good night. Appreciate it. We might be wrapping up here. You're getting tired a little bit. She says as she yawns. I
yawn for a lot of different reasons.
Ahmed, I admire you, Holden. Thank you. Love the channel since the early pandemic days. Lastly, Holden, your channel got me through the pandemic. Thank you. Well, thank you, Ahmed. We appreciate that a lot. I'm glad that you're here, man. And hopefully we can get to some Indian movies at some point in the near-ish future. MP Jumper, again, gifting 10 more memberships. He's a crazy... I wonder what it looks like, the interface, as far as who you give those to. That's really cool. Use those, guys. We're going to be doing some more members-only live streams now that we have internet again, and you have access to all of Clone Wars. Everything we've done, Clone Wars.
Yeah. And
I believe we have quite a backlog of Clone Wars episodes for those of you interested in that. So definitely check those out. 3 a.m. might not be the best time to spend money, to be honest. But y'all enjoy the night craze. MP Jumper, man, thank you for being so generous, man. You've been a long-time subscriber, long-time viewer, and long-time contributor on the channel and to us, enabling us to be able to do stuff. You're one of the highest-tiered patrons, one of the... you're awesome. I don't know what the next adjective I was going to say. But thank you so much for doing that, man. I didn't even know you could do that, and we appreciate you. We acknowledge you, and you're awesome. That's a lot, yeah. Thanks, MP Jumper. FC member, you have the little icon next to you, a different color icon, so very, very awesome. Can't wait for the next Clone Wars videos. The upcoming arcs are so good. Yeah, the one we did today was really, really good. I really, really enjoyed a lot. And that should be up either this weekend or early next week. Always a pleasure to support creative people, especially one I actually like. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. David, would definitely love you to finish other Netflix Marvel shows. They might be bringing some of the other characters back besides Daredevil and Kingpin. I've heard that too. I love that we're in that point in the MCU right now where they can bring and they're smart enough to bring Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio back over. Really smart move on their part. Holden, you're getting tired. Jen yawns. I can do this all day. We'll probably go ahead and wrap it up here. You ready to wrap it up?
Sure.
Guys, we appreciate all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. We will be doing more live streams. It's good to be back to do them, and it's a way that we can kind of interact more with you guys more on a personal level. Send us some mail. We would love to get mail from you, if you're whether it's just a letter or if you'd like to send us some stuff. We love getting that. Go to, if you're the creatives among you, we love memes. So on the Holden Hardman subreddit, we would love for you guys to post memes. We haven't done any like meme review or anything like that, but we do look at them and keep them, appropriate. But love them. We love some memes, and we're deprived of our memes recently. So thank you, everyone. Shadows, my wonderful people, just got Fort Worth, Texas, from the Rocket League World Championship this weekend. Wow, I'm glad to find out that you guys finally moved. Any word on Peaky Blinders? Thank you so much for this super chat, man. We appreciate it. We're wrapping up now. Awesome hearing about the Rocket League World Championship. I don't know if you were participating in it or watched it, but that's awesome. And Peaky Blinders, no word on if we're going to be doing that anytime soon. We have a few other things that we've been doing right now. But that is it, guys. We appreciate it. We'll catch you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Everyone,
see you
take
next
care.
time.
And ending now. They just make me click 2 buttons. Okay, bye.